Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is the second and final day of the 2017 ePropulsion Bass Electric Convention. BP showed us what it was capable of on day one. Every angler brought 2 fish, their limit to the scales. Today, however, the word from the course is that the fishing was a lot harder, and I don't think everybody's going to bring back a full limit. So we'll get underway. Brett Kleinsmith will be our first angler up. You had 2 fish on day one for 2.24. What have you got on day 2, Brett?
Another 2 fish.
All right, I'll get you to hold the mic for me, mate. This is a 2-hand job.
All right, thank you.
What did you catch them on?
We caught them on soft plastic, the Clotech, and also some blades, gold blade. So the gold blade, we were ripping it pretty quick and then stopping, and I'll just take it when it stopped.
1.54, so a little bit lighter than day one. You're sitting at the lead, 3.74. I'll hand these back to you.
Great, thank you.
Folks, put your hands together for Brett. Well done, my friend. 1.50. Yes. All right, who's going to be next? Trent? Troy, 2 fish on day one for 0.99, just shy of a kilo.
Yeah, just the one today.
One today, a lot harder.
Yeah, struggling to get through them.
And what'd you catch him on?
I got him on plastics, just slow rolling.
Alright, let me have a look, checking for size. He's good, he's still got his clip in his mouth too, mate.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. Not anymore. So 1 fish for Troy, day 2 of the convention. 0.42. Well done, mate. Folks, put your hands together for Troy. We have 30 anglers fishing this event. Jonathan Bale is our next angler. Day 1, 2 fish for 1.7. 30 tells me you've done a little bit better today, Jono.
Yeah, mate, I've done a fair bit better today.
2 solid fish. You need 2.04 to grab the lead. He's got that and then some. 2.27. Round of applause. Where did you catch them?
I caught most of my fish on the quarry flat and straight across from the boat ramp.
And did you get them early?
No, I got them about halfway through the session. Just had to weed through all the small fish.
And there was a few smallies?
Yeah, there was heaps.
Alright, you're sitting at the top of the pile, mate. 3.77. I'll hand that to you. Well done, folks. Put your hands together for Jono. He was at the Bass Pro Grand Final 2 weeks ago and he's here at the convention today. Who's it going to be next? Sean Connolly. How many fish, Sean? 2. You have brought me 2. 106 on day 1. Are we going to improve upon that today?
I hope so. One of them's a little bit bigger than what I got yesterday.
1.2, you needed 271. So we'll put in 1.2 and see where you're going to move to. We have prizes for the top 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9th place. 2.26 kilos for your 2 days.
Awesome.
Well done, mate.
Thank you.
Folks, put your hands together for Sean. We will leave our top 5 until the very end. Scott Bryant is our next angler. What did you bring me, Scotty?
I got 2 today again, mate.
Nice.
Cracking day today. It was fish everywhere.
You said you're having a good time when I saw you.
Yeah, mate, all we got probably 12, 15 legals, but just most of them are around that 450 to 500 gram mark.
These 2 will go 1 point. We'll wait for them to stop. 1.16. I'll punch that in. I'll hand these to you. Thank you, Scott.
Thanks, mate.
Mark Palazzi is our next angler. 2 fish on day 1 for 1.84. Another 2 today, Mark?
No, I just lost the last one there. I
You-
got a lot of small fish, but yeah, and he's only legal.
Alright, a bit different than yesterday.
Yeah, I found it a lot harder. So yeah, no, just found the fish, but just couldn't. I couldn't get him to bite. Watched everyone else. It was good to see, but yeah.
One fish for 390. We'll type that into the system. I can see you on the screen. I think you're sitting about 10th place at the moment, mate.
Cheers, thanks guys.
Well done.
Thank you.
Trent? Trent Blake is up. 2, Trent?
Yes.
Alright, 1.18 on day 1.
Yep.
Can we match that?
I don't think so, they're a little bit smaller today.
0.94 we will type in for you. What did you catch them on?
Context soft plastics and blades, just ripping them through. So.
Alright mate, all yours.
Thank you very much.
Good job folks, put your hands together for Trent. To get here they've had to qualify one of the 7 qualifying rounds throughout the year or via the ALY points race. Tommy Reynolds is with us.
Good, mate.
How are you, Tom?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Ooh, there's a bit here.
Yeah, there's one nice one.
You've brought me 2. You had 1.53 yesterday. You need 2.24 today. You got that 2.40. Round of applause. Where and how did you catch them?
So we just fished that far side.
Nice and close.
The far side over there, just against the edge. the big one come on, caught around Little Max Blade. So.
Alright, what I'll get you to do, hand me the mic, grab that big one out, hold him up for the folks and for the camera. 2.4 is dropped in the scales. His bag, 3.93 is what he has at the moment. There he is. Good looking fish. We heard there were some big ones here and we're finally seeing them. All yours, mate. If you can keep those in your well, we'll get some photos. That would be awesome. Folks, put your hands together for Tom. He's our leader at the moment. Who's next? Jay?
Yep.
Jay Knox is our next angler. 2 on day 1 for 202. 203. 2 today?
Yeah, 2 today.
Alright, let's have a look at them. You need 1.9. You have 195. Round of applause. How'd you catch him, Jay?
Just on the jackals.
Nice and close.
Oh, just on the jackals, out the deep and off the edges. A bit harder today though than yesterday.
3.98 is what you have. I'll hand those to you.
Cheers, thank
Folks,
you.
put your hands together. New leader, Jay Knox. Aaron Kemp is our next angler. Saw him catch fish on live yesterday. We didn't catch up with you today, mate. We thought we'd give you a bit of space.
Sweet as.
You brought me how many?
2 fish today, so pretty happy with that again.
289 is what you are looking for. You have 2 kilos even. Now, what did you catch them on over the weekend?
All on Shad's mini candy blades. That's all I threw all weekend, and they seemed to work for me. Just slow roll, and yeah, that was it.
2, 4, 5th place is where you are. Hand those to you. Well done.
Cheers.
Folks, put your hands together for Aaron Kemp. Bobby Thornton is our next angler. Only 1 fish, Bob?
1 pipsqueak.
1 pipsqueak. What'd you catch him on?
I caught most of my fish all weekend just throwing reaction baits at the bank. Yeah, lots of fish, but I just struggled to find size.
They were a little bit hard to find at times over the weekend. 0.34 is what this 1 fish will weigh. Thank you, Bob.
Thank you.
Yeah, round of applause. Steve McLean, Captain Seasick. Well, the problem you tell people, and they tell other people.
Yeah, I suffer from motion sickness.
You do.
Yes.
All it took was just the wake of a water skier, wasn't it?
Yes, the water skier went past, but I think it might have been after me 20-minute period where I had virtually a fish a cast and the adrenaline was pumping.
Yep.
Then they started going around and I just went downhill really quick.
And lunch and breakfast came up.
Yeah, this breakfast came up twice, but I wasn't burrowing the fish up, honest.
Of course not. You have brought me 2. They weigh 104. It goes with your 132 from day 1. I can see you on the screen. You're sitting in 10th place, I think it is now, mate. Well done.
Thank you, Simon.
Folks, put your hands together for Steve. Good supporter of our electric events. All right, in 5th place this morning, we had Tim with 2.26. Did you get him again, Tim?
No, sorry, only one.
All right, grab the mic, mate.
Yeah.
What time did you get number 1?
I'm on about 11.
About 11,
So
and you
yeah, I
thought...
struggled in the morning and couldn't find all little ones and yes,
And-
only one fish.
What did you throw over the weekend?
Mainly use spinner baits and bites, and I put that on the bite as well.
Well, he weighs 610 grams. He's now in the system. I'll hand it to you. Well done, Timmy.
Thank you.
Folks, put your hands together for Tim. Jay Knox is still our leader. Joey Urquhart. I think we were doing this a couple of weeks ago, weren't we?
Only it's not going to be anything near that result of a couple of weeks ago.
When I saw you,
Which is good.
When I saw you this morning, you only had 2. How many you got now?
Actually, I only had one.
Sorry, you only had 1, is what I meant to say.
I've got 2. I had an average one, and I upgraded it to a not quite so average one.
All right, let's see what we're going to get, mate.
Wow.
0.89. Now, what did you throw over the weekend?
Mate, yesterday I mainly threw Valley Hill spinnerbaits and Valley Hill lipless cranks. Today it was just no good at all, so I just had to downsize to a small beetle spin, and yet again, so I probably caught 30 or more fish, but just trying to crack those bigger fish was the problem.
And you were fishing Bass Point there. We spent a fair bit of time with you over the weekend. Those fish, they just keep on coming through.
They just kept coming through yesterday. Yesterday was like, it just turned on yesterday. It was probably one of the better days. The result didn't show it, but it was just awesome up there catching a fish a cast, and you'd rest it for 10 minutes and come back and you just keep catching. So they actually disappeared this morning, so yeah, it was like going and finding a new plan all over.
If I had to pick the 2 best bass fisheries that we have in the country, I'd pick this one because it is just so consistent, and the other one, of course, is Somerset because of the giants. It's a pretty special place here, isn't it?
To think yesterday that every single competitor weighed in a 2-bag limit, I think that's just unbelievable. And the fish weren't too bad. It's not like there was any like sort of 500 or 600 gram bags anyway, so they're all sort of decent sort of fish.
All right, mate. Thanks for grabbing.
Thanks, Simon.
All right, folks, put your hands together for Joey Urquhart. 2. Yes. Chesley, how are you, mate?
Good, Simon.
You had 2 for 1.59 on day 1.
Yeah.
You have brought me 2 this afternoon. How'd that new boat of yours go?
Very well, Simon. Yeah, it's very stable, so
Looks good.
it's all
I
right.
put a photo of it up this morning. It looked that good. 1.49 is what we will punch in for him.
Cheers, Simon.
All right, I'll hand those back to you.
Thanks, mate.
Well done, my friend.
Thank
Folks,
you.
put your hands together. 2, 4, 6 places where Chesley's sitting now. Nigel.
How are you, mate?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good, good.
You feel like you've got a little bit of weight in this bag.
Yeah, better day today, got more fish. I'm sort of used to doing boom tournaments, but I really enjoyed this. But yeah, definitely bigger bag today for me, but not huge.
And one of the great things about fishing bass events is you don't have to wash your gear when you get home.
Fantastic, mate. No salt water.
You have brought me 2, and they will go over to 204. Let's put this in. Yeah, round of applause. Now watch the screen. 2 for 5th place. There we are, 3.32. Well done. He's got his hands on a prize. Matty Johnson. He was fishing with Shawnee today. Towed him up. You even had him down the back of the boat in his boat.
Oh well, that's where I pull those 2 from. So he's pretty well shoved me up the front quickly.
You have brought me 2, a really good one in there, and one a bit smaller. You need 228 to grab the leads. You have 194. What did you catch them on?
Today I got all those ones on Berkeley Gulps, really slow roll along the bottom up the back on Bass Point in 15 foot of water, and the fish I caught yesterday were on spoons.
All right, well said, mate. Folks, put your hands together for Matty. 2 for 5th place he's sitting in now. Justin Thompson is our next angler. How many, Justin?
Just 1.
1.
Yeah.
Another guy who's ruining our average.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Good weekend?
Yeah, mate, it's been a great weekend. I've not fished BP before, so
You've never been here?
No, I've never been here. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Today we were on the flats where you saw us and just further jigging blades, and every time a little squirrel comes past, just further through them.
Well, mate, I said in the briefing on the weekend, this series doesn't exist without people putting in the work.
Yep.
Other than us at ABT, of course. You do a lot for us, especially through your Facebook page, so thank you for this year.
Yeah, no dramas, mate. That's the reason I got the Facebook page going, is so that, like, you know, everyone here knows how well these events are. Like, you know, they're laid back, a lot of fun, and all the anglers, you know, if you can go and talk to any one of them, and they'll help you out, you know, with their information or whatever.
Corey was saying that yesterday when we chatted in the boat, he goes, these electric guys are pretty relaxed and they're really nice to deal with.
Yeah. So we like to try and keep that sort of vibe going. So you're probably going to see a fair few new faces next year. I've had a bit of interest from the page, so a few guys coming in.
Nice. All right, mate, I'll hand that to you. Folks, put your hands together for Justin Thompson. Brady is our next angler. Brady Ellis fishing with Dean Thompson. How are you, Brady? I saw you catch plenty of fish today.
Yeah, I caught a few. Just no good ones.
Well, these don't feel too bad. You need 2.43 to grab the lead. You have 1.7. Let's lock that in. There you are. You are sitting in the top 10. What's the vibe on Dino? How did he go today?
He's done better. I think I outfished him today. But
You think he's got enough to do this?
no,
No?
I don't think so.
All right, mate, well done. Folks, put your hands together for Brady. Graham Dodds is our next angler. How many fish, Graham?
Just the one today.
Just the one. Was it a big one like the one you got yesterday?
It's not too bad, but would have liked two of them.
Alright. What'd you get him on?
That one came on an ice jig.
Nice.
Only time we fished it over the weekend, and we banged a couple on ice jigs straight away, and then they went off again. But different dam today.
1.2 kilos is what you've weighed. You are sitting in the top 10.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dodgy. Round of applause for Graham. Nathan Swanson is our next angler. How many, Swano? He has 2. What do you reckon it's going to weigh?
900.
900? Pretty good guess, mate. How does 970 weigh? 0.97 is what we will lock in. Thank you, mate. Alright, I think we're getting pretty close. Yeah, round of applause for Nathan. I think we are getting close to our top 5. Jay standing there, waiting patiently, arms crossed. Of course, he is our leader at the moment. He has 3.98 kilos. Charles West is at the bump tub. He was sitting in 4th place with 2.33. Jagged a good one right at the very end. It's a scrape into 4th place. And he got a phone call from, no, not yet. He got a phone call from his wife today. He saw the name come up on the phone and he's like, oh, is this the call? Do I have to go home? It wasn't. She just rang to check on something, didn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Tell you forgot something.
Yes.
Adrian, would you like to come and join me? Adrian Wilson had 2 fish for 1.49 on day 1. A little better today, Adrian.
Yeah, made a better bag today. I beat Westy, so that's all that matters.
It's all about having goals in life, isn't it? You need 2.49.
Maybe nearly 2, I reckon.
201, round of applause.
Awesome.
All right, mate, well done.
Thank you.
2, 4, 6 places where Adrian is now. He has 3.5 kilos. Paul Phillips is our next angler. How many, Paul?
Just the one.
1 today. Same number as Dodgy.
Yeah, we did tough today.
.95. Thank you, Paul.
Cheers.
Now let's type this into the system. Jay Knox is our leader. He has 3.98. Tom Reynolds sitting in second with 3.93, and John O'Bale sitting in third place. So the prize that we have to give away this afternoon is an ePropulsion Navy 6. This is it right here. 6 kilowatt, 9.9 horsepower, 48 volt electric motor valued at $5,000. Dean Thompson has been running one for the last 9-10 months, and he loves it dearly, and we're going to hand that one to one lucky angler this afternoon. Matt Flynn was our leader after day one. He had 2 fish for 3 kilos even. Michael Roswell was sitting in second with 2.69, only 300 grams behind. And then we go down to third place, Dean Thompson with 2.52, and Charles West was sitting in fourth with 2.33. Just waiting for the last couple of anglers to join us at the bump tub. Matthew and Michael. Now we're not live streaming the weigh this afternoon, we are recording however, so we will upload the video after we've done here. Westy, I'll get you to come and join me, mate. Bring your fish and you can put them in my bathtub up here. Was today a good way to finish your season?
Oh yeah, mate. Just being here is just good enough, mate. Being able to, let the wife let me come here. So, yeah, small fish today.
You guys tried like you got them yesterday, but you didn't get them at the start. You got them late, and when I caught up with you and Adrian yesterday morning, you're a little bit, how's your father? You're like, oh, come on, we want this to happen. It didn't happen till late. Yep. Today, you did get them early though.
Yes, we did sort of got them a lot earlier than yesterday, so we're like, oh yeah, this is going to pan out to be a really great day. But still, a lot of small fish still. Yeah.
So what were the baits that you had tied on over the weekend?
Over the weekend, had spinnerbaits on, Olympus crankbait, half-ounce plastic, quarter-ounce plastic, crankbait. I had them all tied on. A little chatterbait as well. They all got it working. This morning I went through them pretty quick because we just started exactly where I caught that big one in the last minutes yesterday. And that's where I got my legal fish today. It's like most of the places, the bait comes through, the fish come through, and it just lures you into staying there, and Adrian's always saying, well, why are we wasting our time here, let's move. Most of the time he's right too. Yeah, most of the time he's right, that's the problem. You're just like, come on, need another one.
We got that on camera, most of the time he's right.
It is most of the time, right.
Mate, this will be my last chance. This year that you have executed on the Bass Electric series, it's never been done before. 500 out of 500. That's rock star stuff.
Oh, not that rock star, but it was a great year.
Like it's hard enough to win one,
yep.
But to then win again and again and again, and it could have been 6 if you got 2 at Hins.
Yes, yeah. I remember the phone call with Adrian. I said, oh, I had one, and then I got a fourth, and then I won. I said, oh, if I only got that second fish, I only need like 200 grams, and no legal size bass is 200 grams, so I would have come first, and it would have been 3 in a row. And he goes, oh, that's nothing. I've done a first, a second, and a first. And I'm like, oh, here I am thinking that was a good effort. And he's just gone and said, no, I've done this.
He's always there to deflate your balloon.
Oh, that's it. Just keep me level-headed. It's good.
And for the folks who saw the live stream over the last couple of days with these two, you get to understand what the band is like on the boat. And at the core, the reason why we go fishing is to have fun, and you guys always do that.
Yeah, we try and execute that. Yeah, we have a little bit of down period, but we try and lift each other's spirits up. You've got to keep that positive attitude in the boat somehow. A lot lately it's been reflected on the music, like sing along and being silly, and that just lifts it a bit. And whether that transfers into a bite, it's just try and lift that spirit in the boat.
So how many fish do you have?
I've got 2.
Alright, hand them over. They need to be 1.65. Now, Westy missed out on the convention win last year on Maroon, his home waterway, by 20 grams.
Thanks for reminding me.
Imagine if it was 10.
Yeah, just imagine that.
Alright, 1.65. He has 0.93. Round of applause. Alright, mate, all yours, well done. Thanks for a great year. Let me shake your hand. Folks, put your hands together for Charles West. Alright, in third place this morning. Yesterday, he sacked 2 bass for 2.52. Another guy gunning to win an event, and especially to win a convention. Dean Thompson, come and join me. Folks, put your hands together for Dean. Did you get him?
I caught a lot of fish today, yeah, but not the size I was looking for, that's for sure.
Now, I did ask you today what you thought you needed to bring to the scales. I can't remember what your answer was, though. What did you think you were going to have to bring me?
Oh, another 2 kilo bag plus for sure.
Have you brought that?
Absolutely not.
Well, you need 1.46. Do you think you've got that?
No.
Okay, hand it over. No, the bag, not the microphone. You can hold on to that. 146. You've got that, and another 200 grams. 166.
Oh, yeah.
Is that going to be enough to hold off those challenges?
Mate, I don't think so, no. There's definitely some good days coming.
So we've got 2 more to go. We've got Michael and we've got Matthew. Have you had a look in their bags?
Yeah, I have.
What's your feeling?
I'm feeling like the leader was going to continue the lead.
I'd be inclined to agree with you. I've seen in both of their wells, and it's going to be close. But I'm sort of leaning towards Matthew. But you know, what do I know?
Oh, it's been a good weekend, regardless, mate. Brady sort of taught me a lesson today. He just kept catching them.
He did, didn't he?
He did. Mate, it was like the pre-fish. He didn't catch too many, and then yesterday he caught a few. But I sort of just kept ticking the numbers over, and then today, like, it's been like that all year. He's fished really well. At the back of my boat, he's always caught fish. So
does he get a run on the back of your boat next year?
I don't know about that. I don't think the boat needs any more repairs. So I think he's lost his position. Sorry, Brady.
Well, mate, thank you very much for the year. You do help us out a lot. Of course, you loaned us your boat so we could do some media on the ePropulsion. So thank you, mate.
Thanks, mate. I'd like to thank Gary from Inflatables for the lending of the Navy 6, mate. It's been an absolute awesome motor for the year, and whoever wins it is very lucky, mate.
All right, well done. Folks, put your hands together for Dean Thompson. All right, Michael, come and join me. You have 2.
As of 12 o'clock, no.
What happened?
Lost the big one in the well at about 12, so...
the heat got to him.
Yeah. Just after you left for the live stream, I upgraded that smaller one and just didn't last the distance, so it's unfortunate, but...
So you brought me 1.
1 fish.
Alright, hand him over, mate. We'll get him on the scales. 1.49 is what he needs. He has 1.11. Round of applause for Michael. Mate, great effort. All the best.
Appreciate it.
Folks, put your hands together for Michael. Alright, Matthew. It's just you and me now, mate. I'm not going to assume anything. You have 2? I do. Okay. Have you come? Now, yesterday, you were far from happy about being in the lead. You're like, oh, I don't want to be there. It's too much pressure.
Yeah, it's never a place I've been, so unfamiliar territory.
Did you sort of get used to it throughout the day?
No.
Once you started putting fish in the well?
No.
Now, where did you get your fish today?
About
just hold it nice and close, mate.
About 200 metres away, just over my shoulder here.
So, I send you guys off, I pack all the stuff in the van, I turn around and there you are, right on that pile of rocks.
That's it.
And you got them straight away?
Yeah, in the first hour.
And how did you get them?
Soft vibes and just vertical jig and blades.
Alright, how much weight do you think you got?
I'm guessing 2, maybe slightly better.
Alright, hand them to me. You need 1.18. His first year on the tour, his first convention. 1.18. Woof, we've got that and then some. 248. He is our champion. Do you still like first?
Yeah, it's all right now.
Mate, I'll put these in the tub, give them a bit of a drink. Has it sunk in yet? You're now the proud owner of a new ePropulsion Navy 6.
Yeah, I'm a bit speechless. I really didn't think it was going to happen, especially after seeing I haven't fished here before. And tried to have a pre-fish on Friday and it was pretty useless. Pretty windy. Didn't find many fish or any real confidence to go back to.
But you found some that you did go to, and they were the ones.
I did. It's kind of the only thing that resembled the river. A rock ledge over there, and I don't fish dams generally, so throwing them in the middle of nowhere does my head in. So I fished the rocky edge.
And it worked. All right, mate. Well done. Folks, put your hands together for Matthew. I'll grab the mic off you. We will cross-check these scores and we'll be back in a tick. Don't run away, guys. And of course, that is our champion for the year. Yesterday, only angled away in 3 kilos. 2 bass for 3 kilos even. Today he brought another solid bag to the scales. 1.48 kilos. Sorry, 2.48 kilos. All up, he's finished with 4 bass for 5.48 kilos. What's that? 1.4 kilo winning margin. Our champion for 2017 is Matthew Flynn. Well done, Matty. Never been here before. Hasn't fished lakes much before. But you're taken to like a bass to water.
Oh, I don't know about that, but yeah.
Well, I've got a trophy and a motor down here that says otherwise.
Yeah, fair enough.
Have you got plans for this motor? It'll look great on the back of that white boat of yours.
It will, won't it? They'll need some adjustments done for sure. Seems to run 2 12-volt motors at the moment.
Now, tell us, what were the baits you used over the weekend?
There's a little Strike Pro Vibe, just vertical jig in that I got a couple of them on. And the other one, as I spoke to you earlier, I don't even know what it is.
The little no-name that we came up with.
Yeah, it's a little soft vibe, like a mask vibe imitation. I really can't remember exactly what it was when I bought it, and it's been sitting there for a long time, unused.
Now, we spent a fair bit of time in the boat with you today doing live, and the key was to keep that boat in contact with the bottom, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, keep it on the bottom, just small hops, and yeah, just keep it tight.
Anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, of course. ABT for running all these events, yourself for organising it, all the blokes throughout the year who've run the rounds before this one, ePropulsion for the awesome prize, my darling wife and son for coming up here with us. Yeah, just thanks to everyone for turning up to the events throughout the year.
My pleasure, mate. Folks, put your hands together for our champ. A badge that can go, you can put it on your shirt or you can put it up on the mantelpiece. That will definitely go there. Well done, my friend. Folks, one final time, put your hands together for our champion, Matthew Flynn. A big thank you to Mal, who has come out and put on the ePropulsion display. If you want to come and have a look at the units, come and have a look at them. We have the Spirit 1.0. We've had one of these in the Fishing Monthly family for over 2 years now. Dean and Bob have used it on the tournament trail for the last 2 years. These things are bulletproof and very convenient because the battery is contained within the motor. They are very... means you don't have to have banks and banks of batteries on board, and if you want to step it up a notch, you've got the Navy 3 here, and then we've got the Navy 6 over here. So if you're looking for a big motor to do the job, either of these will do the job swimmingly. Thank you, Mel, for coming out today. Big thank you to ePropulsion for supporting us this year. They stepped it up from last year. They shared the headlights, of course, with Bluefin. Bluefin no longer exists. ePropulsion stepped into the spot perfectly, and we thank them dearly. To you guys, our anglers, and to the guys who run the events throughout the year, thank you for your support. We will release a calendar for next year, I anticipate within the next 2 to 3 weeks, so keep an eye on our Facebook page and also our website. That's it. Have a great season. I'll see you in 2018.